I, the undersigned, being the Deputy Acting Returning Officer at the election of a Member of Parliament for the Rhondda constituency held on the 8th of June 2017, do hereby give notice that the number of votes recorded for each candidate at the election is as follows.
Yr oedd fi sydd am llofnod isod, sef y dirprwy swyddog canlyniadau gweithredol yn yr etholiad ar gyfer aelod seneddol dros etholaeth Rhondda a gynhaliwyd ar yr 8fed o Fehefin 2017, drwy hyn yn hysbysu bod nifer y pleidleisiau a gofnodwyd dros bob ymgeisydd yn yr etholiad fel y ganlyn.
Bryant Chris, Welsh Labour, 21,096.
Bryant Chris, Llafur Cymru, 21,096.
Kennard Branwyn, Plaid Cymru, Party of Wales, 7,350.
Kennard Branwyn, Plaid Cymru, 7,350.
Crosby, Virginia, Welsh Conservative Party, 3,333.
Crosby, Virginia, ymgeisydd Plaid Geidwadol Cymru, 2,333.
Kenrick Janet, UKIP Wales, 880.
Kenrick Janet, UKIP Cymru, 880.
Roberts Karen, Welsh Liberal Democrats, 277.
Roberts Karen, Democratiaid Ryddfrydol Cymru, 277.
And there were 60 ballot papers rejected.
Cafodd 60 o bleidleisiau ei gwrthod.
And I do hereby declare that the said Chris Bryant is duly elected for the Rhondda constituency.
Well, I must say I didn't quite expect that. Not certainly in those terms. Can I first of all say an enormous thank you to the returning officer and all the staff who've run this election so superbly, not least because you've had to run two almost concurrently. So many thanks to you. I want to pay a special tribute to the police who've made sure that this election has proceeded well. It's nearly a year since my close colleague Joe Cox was killed, and so the tribute that I pay to the police is a very sincere and heartfelt one on behalf of all the candidates, because you have kept the electoral system safe. I really want to thank Team Rhondda, everybody in Team Rhondda, the Rhondda Labour Party. I love you all to bits. In particular, I'd like to thank my agent, Gareth Wynne Hughes, my wonderful agent, Rhondda, and Dan the Man, and Maria, and Di Sedge, who isn't here now, but everybody in the whole of the Rhondda Labour Party. You have done an absolutely amazing job today. We've nearly doubled the majority here in this constituency in just 2 years, and I am enormously grateful to you. I want to pay an enormous thank you to my husband, Jared. It must be misery being the spouse of a Member of Parliament, and even worse being the spouse of a candidate. I see he's applauding in the front row now, so he's applauding himself, but many, many thanks to Jared. And can I also say, incidentally, democracy only works because hundreds of people go out in the pouring rain, knocking doors on behalf of the people and the values that they believe in. So can the Labour people applaud the Plaid people, and the Plaid people applaud the Labour people, and the Tories and everybody who's gone out and got absolutely sopping wet today? Go on, do it properly, applaud each other, because I tell you seriously, it really matters that you do all that work. Otherwise, democracy simply doesn't work. And I just say one thing to my Plaid colleagues. Look, for the next few years, there's going to be a Labour Member of Parliament and a Plaid Assembly member in this constituency. And I say sincerely to Leanne, let's sit down every 2 months, just the two of us, no journalists, no media, and work out what the two of us can achieve together for the Rhondda, because that's what politics is all about. I think we've seen a few things tonight. It's far too early to predict what's going to happen. I know I look like Mystic Meg, but I'm not very good at working out what's going to happen in elections. But what I think I've seen today is, first of all, that the young people of this country have decided not just to be told what to do by those who consider themselves to be older and wiser, and that is absolutely brilliant. And the second thing is, I think an awful lot of people in this country have decided to tell the Daily Mail and Rupert Murdoch and the Daily Express and the Telegraph and all the rest, you know what? You can shove it somewhere else. We're not going to kowtow to what you tell us to do. And the final thing is that hope is always more important than fear. So let's move forward. Let's make sure we do everything we possibly can to get the best for this constituency, for the people of the Rhondda and for the people of this wonderful, wonderful country. Thank you very much.